Everyone has always heard, beliefs lead to actions and actions lead to results, which is completely true. But most people, when they hear that, they simply dismiss it as, well, oh, seems correct, and then they move on. But if you actually think about it, what that hints at and what that gives you is amazing information. It means that with your mind, you are capable of changing the very environment around you simply by having the correct beliefs. And so, I'm going to tell you 3 amazing mental models that if you adopt them into your life and change your beliefs with them, you can become the best version of yourself. And so without further ado, let us begin. And the first thing you must adopt into your mind and you must put into your mind to keep yourself motivated and disciplined is to understand that time is fleeting. You can save money, you can put it in the piggy bank, and tomorrow it will be there. But you can't do that with time. The time that is currently going on will not exist tomorrow. And you can think of your life as like a cartoon dynamite. Think about a cartoon dynamite that you see in cartoons. They got a huge fuse that is like 200 meters long or something. And the moment you are born, the fuse is lit. And eventually, will that be 50 years from now, 200 years from now, or 1,000,000 years from now? Eventually, that dynamite will go off. And I think everyone knows what that represents. And so to understand that the fuse, no matter what length it is right now, it will never get longer again. And that is the same with your life and your time. There is a day that will come and you will no longer be here. And whenever that day is, and how far away that day is, doesn't matter. You're constantly getting closer to that point. And the time that you are using, you cannot get back, nor can you save it like money. You cannot put it in the piggy bank. So do something with it. If you had money that would disappear tomorrow, you would use it today. That is time. Time is something that you can use today and you won't have it tomorrow anymore because it will literally disappear. And if that doesn't motivate you to do something, then I don't know what will. And so that is a good mental model that you have to implant into your mind so that you can keep yourself motivated and disciplined, because you will understand that if you don't use the time right now to do something productive, you will never have the time to do that thing ever again, because the time will literally disappear. And so the second thing and the second mental model that you must adopt to become one of the greats is related to time as well. And that is in the time of who you are and what you will do. So when I'm making a decision right now to record this video, do I think about, how do I feel? What's the weather outside? Maybe I don't have the emotions to do it. No! That is completely wrong. What you have to do is you have to think about your future self. Think about yourself from 5 years from now. 5 long years. Me, 5 years from now, will be proud of me for recording this video. Will be proud that I did something with this time. It's the same with going to the gym. It's the same with work. It's with everything. Think about your future self. Right now your emotions might say, I'm unmotivated to go to the gym. But the person that you will be in 5 years will want you to go to the gym right now. And so you should always base your decisions on the person that you will be in 5 years. Every single decision. The person that you will be in 5 years would want you to go to the gym, no matter how you feel, because then you'll be in amazing shape. The person that you will be in 5 years would want you to do the work even though you don't feel like it, and they would want you to do it no matter the weather outside or any other excuse that you might try to make up, because that will make you the person that you want to be in 5 years. And so always, no matter what the decision is, whether it's to go to a party, not go to a party, whatever, you should always use your self of 5 years in the future as the reference point, as the person who should make the decision. Because when you think about yourself in the moment, it's easy to let your emotions just people, I don't feel like it. It's easy to say, well, it doesn't really matter because going to the gym one day or not going, it doesn't really matter, right? But the person that you will be in 5 years will always hold you responsible, and they will usually make the best choice that you can make. And so once you think about yourself and you kind of hypnotize yourself and delude yourself and make you go forward in time with a time machine and look back and see, that is the exact choice that I must make. Do exactly that. And the person that you will be in 5 years will absolutely thank you for it. And so what is the third, the final thing? And when you combine all of these three, you will become the best version of yourself. So what is the third, last, amazing mental model that you have to implant into your brain with a screwdriver or a hammer and nails? I don't really judge. Either one works. Metaphorically, of course, not literally. And so the third and final thing that we're going to discuss today is going to be enjoying the pain. Bad days will come. The weather is gonna be bad outside like we talked about, and you're still gonna have to walk to the gym. Something bad will happen. The plan is gonna fall apart. It always does. It has done, not a single person that has gone from a place to another place that they actually wanna be, have they ever followed the plan perfectly? Never. The plan will always fail. And it will always have something bad happen. And you have to enjoy it. You have to laugh at it. You have to be like, okay, you know what, this is amazing. I upload a video, get 0 views. Okay, that's a good thing. That's actually a good thing. Because then, when I succeed in, 5 years, then I can look back and I have a story to tell. I have a story to tell of how I tried hard and I did all the things and the plan fell apart and then this happened and then lightning struck me and then a car crash happened and then I flew 200 meters into the air but somehow survived due to the power of my mind. Like, that's a better story than, oh, I just correctly tried and everything went perfectly. That's boring. Do you want your story to be everything went perfectly? Of course not. You want your story to be dramatic and amazing, right? You want to be able to tell a story of how you tried hard and how you had bad days and how this went wrong and that went wrong, but you did it anyway. And that is exactly what makes it worth doing. Because the very idea that you have bad days and that the plan falls apart is proof that you are on the correct path. Because if you were just sitting at home doing nothing, then nothing could go wrong. So if nothing is going wrong in your life and nothing is like, no plan is falling apart, that means that you're doing something wrong. And the very fact that, that things are going wrong and the plan is failing is proof that you are doing something right and that you're on the correct path to actually climb up the mountain to the mountaintop where you want to be. So enjoy the pain, laugh at it, all the bad times, that's what makes the journey worthy. People always think about the destination, but the whole point of the destination being good is because the journey gives you a story to tell. And so stay disciplined, chase your dreams and never give up. Implant the mental models into your mind, and with their aid you can become the best version of yourself. Thanks for watching.